you? How are we doing? How are we doing, guys? Welcome back. It is season 3 of the Shout Out. We have got a really, really cool episode for you today. We are greeted by the narrator and the guitarist for Broken Narrative. Guys, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, doing very well. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're excited to have a conversation with you guys.
Thank you. Honestly, this was such a cool... Every now and then, Dan shows me this band. He's like, should we have these guys on? He showed me you guys, and I was like, oh my God, I've got so many questions. What is Broken Narrative? What is this, the change, the concept that you guys have going on? It sounds so cool. But first, we're going to throw some quick fire questions.
We are indeed.
Do that.
Let me get them up. Bear with me 2 seconds while I load the right ones up. Otherwise, I'll ask you some wrong questions.
No problem.
Dan has had all day to prepare for this podcast, and he hasn't got...
I always have the wrong thing on my notes app open. I've always got silly ideas I write down, so I always have the wrong page open. Right, we'll start with yourself, Joel, and then we'll go one each. Favourite artist of all time?
Probably Don Broco.
Nice. Current favourite song?
Probably Cellophane by Don Broco.
Okay, nice. Right, 2 for yourself now. The dream venue to play?
Oh, that's a great one. Slim Jim's liquor store in London.
Nice. Dream artist to support on tour?
Love to be on tour with Unpeople or Vukovi. I mean, I already know those guys and get along great with them, so
nice.
It would feel pretty natural.
That's cool.
Nice. Yeah. And then final one for yourself. First instrument you played?
What was the first instrument I played? I think it was the keyboard. Because I'm not going to count the recorder, but I think the
you don't count recorder.
Then yes.
I count recorder. I think that
it was at the same time. I think.
Yeah.
At the same time is quite a skill. If you could play keyboard and recorder at the same time, I'd be really impressed.
I think it helped figure out what the notes were and all of that. So it was all music theory in real time.
Nice. Right, now we're going to get inside the mind of the guitarist. So, if you could create a festival, what 3 artists or bands would headline it?
Green Day, because they're my all-time favourite band.
Nice.
One from the past. That have to be dead or alive?
Anyone you want.
Right, Black Sabbath then, because, I mean, they're the inventors of a whole music genre.
Nice.
And... Olivia Rodrigo just for the
yeah.
That's a nice blend. That's a nice blend. What is your post gig meal?
She can do it as well.
Yeah, she knows how. Yeah.
So imagine you've just supported Olivia Rodrigo on tour. What would your post gig meal be?
With a pizza.
Any type of
pizza, yeah. Barbecue meat feast, little barbecue base on it. I know I might get some stick for that, but
I'm an advocate of barbecue base. I'm also an advocate of pineapple on pizza. So
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
You know what, yeah.
If you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
Better opportunities. Keep your local venues going.
Nice, yeah. And your favourite song that you've released?
With the Prologue.
Yeah.
Our debut single, yeah.
And a final question. We can have an answer from you both. Audi or Lidl?
You've come in with the tough questions already and we've barely started. I mean... I have an Audi just down the road from where I live, so I think I have to go with my local, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have to go Audi as well.
Wow.
Just that
the pizzas.
The pizzas, the random section aisle that you get in there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just...
Nice. I agree Audi, but Dan has, since we started asking this question, he's such a big Lidl fan.
Lidl pizzas are incredible. Have you had a Lidl pizza? Don't start going around.
I've had a Lidl pizza. I feel like maybe it's the Audi that I go to. There's a different selection of things, but Little Bakery is top notch. I'll give it that.
Okay. Little Bakery slaps. I love a Little Bakery.
100%.
Can you guys hear me all right? Because my internet has been really bad. But
Yeah, I
you're all good.
can hear you.
I'm all right. Okay. What do we want to touch on? Oh yeah, love that you had Green Day straight away as your favorite band, because it's my all-time favorite band too. And it's just
so good.
So good. Have you seen him before?
Yeah, saw him at Download this year.
Yeah.
Probably best time I've ever seen him.
Very good.
Saw him in Huddersfield as well on the Hella Mega tour with Fall Out Boy and Weezer.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
What a lineup that was.
I'm so jealous you got to go to that still.
Pure insanity.
Yeah, I bet. So this is normally the point where I'd kind of talk about what musical influences would kind of inspire your music and like the project you're working on. But it sounds like there's, based on your kind of overall project that you're doing, it sounds like there's more than just like this band is influences. So why don't, like, for my sake and the sake of everyone listening, like kind of walk through who is Broken Narrative and like what is your like message and what is your story?
Okay. Well, to begin with, Broken Narrative is myself, the narrator, my bandmate Tom, who plays lead guitar. We have Adam, who plays bass, and then there's Jake on the drums. Together, we class ourselves as seekers of the truth. And currently, we're working on a project called Project Chronicle, which is hoping to explore different stories and different meanings throughout history from the past, present, and the future. Our current research focus is an event called The Change, which this all stemmed from a series of dreams that I had, which was kind of reoccurring with a symbol in, and I started to do some research and found it was linked to the change. What that means, we are still on the cusp of finding out. There's been a lot of research into it, and I mean, that's kind of why we delivered songs like the prologue and the change, the song itself, to kind of explore that a bit more. So yeah, I'd say Broken Narrative is the pursuit of the truth, the challenging ourselves to dream, and ultimately surviving the change and whatever else may come at us as well.
It's wild that you got this from a recurring dream that you had. Are dreams kind of, is there potentially more kind of music about dreams and about that kind of that influence going into some more of your music?
I'd say so, yeah. I think one of the things that has always kind of influenced me to make music is the fact that I want to be more than who I am. I want to make a difference in the world and kind of impact lives and leave a legacy. And that has always felt like such a massive dream. But I want to make that dream a reality. And that's why I needed to find people like Tom who also wanted to kind of go beyond all of that. And dreams, I mean, everyone dreams, right? But like some people's dreams are so trivial. Some people want to keep them very private for a very good reason. And sometimes dreams actually have a genuine, tangible effect on our lives. And that's kind of why I wanted to explore that at first. Yeah.
Nice.
So, Tom, when the narrator came to you and said, I've had these dreams, I need to start exploring the change and creating this project, what were your first thoughts? Were you excited about it? Were you a bit apprehensive? Like, how did you kind of go about starting the project with him?
Apprehensive to start with, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But once everything had all been explained to me about it all, I was like, I'm all in.
Love that.
Because
you guys have been going quite quickly. When did you guys meet? When did you guys start this project?
So it originally started with the bassist Adam and myself. After we'd kind of taken a step back from music after our previous pursuit, because we felt that we weren't really getting out of music what we hoped for, and the industry was quite malicious, is still quite malicious. So when we reconsidered how we'd go about doing music, because we both realized we couldn't drop it, it was part of who we were. We kind of decided we'd try and focus on what we cared about, what we could take from our personal identities and match with music. So we're both storytellers, me and Adam. I've been writing novels for like 15 years. I've been writing. I'm 25, so that's the majority of my adult life. I mean, Tom, you can attest. I've sent some stuff over, and he's
he has, and it's pretty good.
That's
Pretty good stuff.
And Adam is an incredible game master. He loves Dungeons and Dragons. And that kind of influenced us a lot because he also loves history. And I mean, you could ask him for any fact on anything, and he probably knows it or could go into a story about it. So
the amount of band rehearsals that go off in a tangent just about history and stuff.
We learn so much.
We do, yeah.
That's
we really
great.
do.
So
Can I ask,
Yeah.
what's the greatest fact that he's taught you?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, for me and Adam in particular, like we've got a very mutual interest in fantasy and Lord of the Rings, which kind of it directly impacts some of our songwriting as well. And he told me, so I'm writing a novel about elves in a society that they've pretty much been killed off, and said that the country is based on England. And he was telling me how Tolkien created Middle Earth to be based off. I'm trying to remember where it was. Well, pretty much England as well.
Yeah.
But then he'd written all these other locations, and we only really see Middle Earth because that's where the protagonist's point of view is. But like, there's an entire different world out there, and that's why all of these different elements come into play, which then informed my story writing as well. Like my story is based in one place, but I consider like the fact that there's a whole world out there and things are happening all at once.
Yeah. So is that? I guess that's kind of where the Project Chronicle kind of it's all kind of making sense in my head now that I know you're a novelist.
Yeah.
You are really trying to tell a story from. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is the idea for the music you're creating a story from start to finish? Because you've got the prologue, and we have the change.
Yeah.
What can we expect next from Project Chronicle?
Well, the wonderful thing about it is that as a research project, we can keep uncovering new mysteries. So currently, as you know, our focus is on the change, and frankly, that event seems to still be on the horizon, whether it's perpetually happening. We've seen some texts that imply that it's constantly happening to everyone, which, I mean, how do you survive that? Like, there's so much to figure out behind it. So we will be presenting a thesis on change on the 5th of September. That will be available to everyone. But beyond that, we've also started to draw connections to other symbols that have shown up in dreams. The first dreamer that showed up during the video log for the prologue, the symbol that she presented wasn't what I was expecting to see. We haven't quite figured it out yet, but we are associating it to something like stasis or pause or being unable to move, something like that. Wow. So I think we'll be exploring that after we've delved into the change.
I'm interested to find out how that translates into your live sound as well, because obviously we've not been to one of your gigs. That we'd love to come to one of your gigs, and hopefully we can mention some of the dates later. But how does the research and the music translate into a live performance? Like, what elements do you bring in, and how does it? If I was to be in the crowd tomorrow, how would I expect the gig to go?
Well, presentations is how we offer our music. So obviously we've done all of this research, but we need to condense it down into a digestible package. So just trying to drop all of this information about the change and dreams and the armor of words and the inner soul. Like, if I was to stand there and give a lecture, I don't think anyone would engage. So that's why Adam and I decided that we needed a different format to present our findings. And that's when we turn to music, and we turn to what gets people moving the most. I mean, we already love rock, and then we found Tom, and he moves.
Yeah. Love that. I love a bassist who's smashed. It's so cool on stage.
He can spin for days, and the wonderful thing about having a band that can move is that the words resonate so much more when you're making eye contact with the audience, when you're getting them to jump with you. And sometimes we're playing to could be 10 people. Sometimes we're playing to a full room, but every person that we're presenting our research to needs to be engaged, and we need to show conviction for it as well. So we do,
we do. Otherwise, if we weren't showing conviction, then they wouldn't be engaged.
Yeah.
So
let's talk a bit more about the actual gigs you've got coming up, because you're on tour at the moment. Which is really exciting.
So we'll be starting on tour next Tuesday, is it?
Next Tuesday, it's the 26th.
Yeah.
Nice.
In Manchester at Lock 91.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the day after this episode's going to come out, right, Dan?
No,
Yes.
yeah. Perfect.
Yes, the day after. Yeah, you timed that so well. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're seeing this,
Yeah.
then either you were at the show, hope you enjoyed it, or we've got more shows coming up. We'll be taking our research on the road. We're, like you said, doing Manchester first, and then we'll be playing our hometown of Sheffield, where we're hoping a lot of dreamers will gather.
That's great.
And that's going to be at Corp on the 12th.
12th, yeah.
Yeah, the 12th.
I've been there.
Yeah, Corp is.
I think I've seen Sindred there or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Sindred.
when was this?
Like years ago, man. This
I might have been there. There's a small chance.
You might have been there. We're the same age, so we probably would have been like 18, 19, I think.
Oh yeah, then there's a pretty good
That's
chance.
wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small world.
That's wild.
Such a great venue.
It's fantastic, yeah, and I mean it's going to be amazing sharing the stage of places that we've seen, people we look up to play. So we're really looking forward to that 12th September, and then I actually get to take Broken Narrative to Leicester, which is where I'm from originally before I came and studied here.
Nice.
I'm really excited for that. That's at the Firebug on the 17th of September. And then we're rounding off tour currently on
Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah. Which is the first time we'll be playing up there. That'll be on the 26th. We've got some incredible musicians playing with us as well. Like
Mercy Falls, Buried Upstream.
Yeah. Voted Most Likely, Kill the Silence, Injury Detail.
These are some great band names. These are great band names.
Really, I was just thinking about really strong
band
band names. We need to get them on, yeah.
Coincidentally, a fair few of them we connected to via TikTok. So Mercy Falls, Buried Upstream, and I think Kill the Silence. I think I already had some mutuals with. But all of them we connected via TikTok and a mutual interest in each other's music.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's always exciting to be able to go on tour and look forward to seeing the bands you're playing with.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's incredible.
That must feel so good. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have some good songs added to the playlist then with all these.
I've got
bands,
something I can spring onto. I never told you about this. We have a podcast playlist. So everyone that comes on, we get them to add one of their songs and then another band that they'd like to add onto the playlist as well. So we've got. I'll be generous. I'll give you 2 each. So you can both add some stuff onto the playlist. So let me get it open now. If we start with a narrator first, if you'd like to add some music into the playlist.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna shout out the guys in the gals in Mercy Falls. They are incredibly talented. Have the same music tastes as me, which is awesome. But my God, they're just all of them put all of their effort into their music, and you can hear it. So I'd say Tidal Wave by Mercy Falls is my recommendation.
Nice. That is going in.
Merciful, such a good band name. Oh my God.
And yourself, Tom?
Such a good band name, yeah.
And I think I'll go for Voted Most Likely.
Yeah.
Pop them into the playlist as well.
Nice. Any
Big fan of their
particular
music.
song?
Oh, any, they're all good.
Can I choose one that I like the name of?
Go
Yeah, go for it.
I Got That Dog in Me. I'm Feeding Him Chocolate. That is an unbelievable name.
Yes.
I'll say when you listen to it, he's got that dog in him, but that dog is choking on chocolate. Woof.
I'm so excited to hear this, and
I'm so gassed.
I put the change and the prologue in there as well. So obviously,
Thank you so much.
Please check out all the songs on the playlist.
Yeah, guys,
Absolutely.
check out the playlist. It's not just like there's so many good independent bands on that playlist, guys. Give that playlist a follow, check it out. It's unbelievable music on there. Guys, Narrator and Tom the guitarist, thank you so much for coming on. This is so cool. We're so excited to see where this journey takes you, where the Chronicle goes next. And guys, check out those gigs if you're around, because I'm so jealous. I'm not going to be able to go to any of them, but that sounds so cool. If you're in the area,
hopefully we'll be able to bring one down to you.
Come down. Yeah.
I mean, the thing that's stopped us at the moment is that we're still building up our network. We want to connect with more people, so hopefully maybe we can come play with you guys at some point.
Cool.
Let's do it. Good. Let's hit up London.
Let's sort it out. Honestly, guys, any more words for the guys before we end off? Because this has been a great episode. Thank you.
I can share that our next piece of research will be going live on August 22nd, which is this Friday. We are dropping our track Ephesians, which is discussing kind of the failings of the industry around us and how we can become more resilient to it and acknowledge that we're all chronic deceivers at some point. So make sure to check that out as well.
So excited for that. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the Shout Out podcast. It's been such a cool episode, and thank you, Dan, for hosting this episode of the Shout Out with me, Dan V, and Dan Wood, and the guys from Broken Narrative. Check out their stuff, check out the socials, it'll be on there. It is unbelievable what they're doing. Stay tuned, have a good night, peace.
Au revoir.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you.